What's good, everybody? All right, so real quick, this is a video on why a person's spirit might feel like, it's in need of help or something external, something outside of it and shit like that, right? A lot of the times, a person's spirit might have went through a lot of trials and tribulations in their life and, accumulated experiences and awarenesses, shit that's not swimming in its favor, against a space that it would actually like to be in. But a lot of the times, a spirit may be so lost in its mind that it may not know how to get into that space. So a lot of times a spirit might come up with thoughts like, hey, I need help, I need this, I need that. But here's the thing though, your spirit is not those thoughts and feelings. A lot of times the spirit, which is just no thing, no shape or form, is lost in a shape or form, is lost in a mentality that believe it need help outside of it. So a person might be in their mind coming up with thoughts and feelings like, oh, I need this, I need help, I need this. But here's the thing though, right? That a person just gotta understand that whatever chakra is spinning, it's producing, whatever mentality is spinning within them is producing that cycle of thoughts and feelings of feeling like they need something outside of them just based upon, certain shit not going in their favor. So they want to make life more so in their favor. But to do that, a spirit sometimes might feel like it need to go outside of it, but it really don't. It just takes like a really strong spirit to create to program its reality, to create a new program to jump into as a shape or form for it to believe in itself and believe like it has the power to change its life and stuff like that, right? Because a lot of the times a spirit might put its belief, faith, and imagination in something else outside of it based upon that spirit lacking the powers of faith, belief, and imagination inside of a shape and a form to encapsulate that can actually help that spirit take it and create a trajectory to go down that direction and shit like that, right? To create the experience that it want to experience and stuff like that, right? So if a spirit lack belief, faith, and imagination in itself, then a spirit must start to create and jump into subconscious programs that it may resonate with to jump into people, places, and things outside of it to help it with whatever it needs. But here's the thing though, this is just a form of facade. This is a delusion that we create in our mind just based upon a person lacking belief and faith within themselves and shit like that, right? So when a person lacks faith, belief in themselves, they start to jump into external programs outside of them to get that external program to help them. And this can come in many different shapes and forms, right? This can come in the shape or form of like a religion. This can come in the shape or form of, people, places, and things around you that a person might go to the point that a person might go to the church and, need Jesus Christ and get on their knees for Jesus Christ to forgive them or give them some type of idea about why they should feel loved and valued and blah, 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 right? But that's the thing though, right? As a spirit, we just create programs that we jump into. And a lot of the times, a spirit can get lost in the intellectual property of what another intellectual group of beings has created. So the spirit feel like it need that intellectual property of what that other spirit has created, or a spirit might feel like it need to be in the space of whatever another spirit has created for it to start to accumulate itself more so in a positive cycle and start to accumulate thoughts and feelings that's helping it, be more so in its favor and shit like that, right? So keep that in mind. Be careful and shit like that, right? Because the spirit could be swimming in a lot of thoughts and feelings, a lot of shapes and forms that we create that we believe is us. But a lot of these things is just things from the past, things that, we need to get out of, things that may have not went in our favor and stuff like that. So the spirit might start to really believe, come up with thoughts and feelings, internal chakras is going to start spinning, start thinking like, hey, I need this thing outside of me. Hey, I need help, blah, blah, blah. But it's just shapes and forms the spirit create. These are mentalities we jump into to experience reality and stuff like that, right? So what you want to do is just start to put your faith, belief, and imagination in yourself and stuff like that. Start to create programs and stuff like that. Start to program your reality. Even if something appear like it's not going in your favor, really program it in your mind that, hey, this is going in my favor. And shit like that. Start to create different thoughts and feelings about it. Because a person will either let the 3D world program their reality, or you're gonna program your reality with your mentality and stuff like that. And that's the power we have to create faith, belief, and imagination about shit. This way, we don't get affected by it. This way, we keep our trajectory in a healthy way to take us in the direction of whatever it is that we're trying to quote unquote manifest. But a lot of the stuff that we just need to manifest is just be like healthy states of beings and shit like that. out of a lot of these negative states of beings, right? Because once a person says like I need help outside of me, then like, man, that within itself is a form of fucking lostness and shit like that. Because once a spirit tries to go outside of itself, get lost in the external world, then that is lostness, and that's the spirit going outside of itself to programs outside of it. But as long as the individual is trying to take you back to you as the point of reference, then okay, that's not too bad. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if a person think they need the government and all these things, and there's nothing wrong with all these things, right? But you always want to bring your power back to you, because you got the power, but you can choose to give it away to something outside of you, or you can bring that power back to you, knowing that, hey, I create these shapes and forms, I create these mentalities, God, create good and evil and shit like that, right? So you create your own good and evil and shit like that. So you don't gotta like create evil for yourself that you think you can't handle, because these are things that you can handle. You just gotta put your faith, belief, and imagination in yourself, though, not on something outside of you. Real shit.